the Floyd sound, which sort of created a whole universe for people to sort of inhabit, didn't it? I mean, and that in its own way just felt like, and still feels like it's never been quite, no one's ever quite done that before in that way, you know, when you were...
It's a very hard thing to puzzle out, you know, myself, how these things happen, you know, what combination of personalities and sounds that people, you know, taste, four individuals' taste comes together to make something that is got space and atmosphere and theatre and God knows what else to it. Something magic comes out of bending little bits of wire. And
how do you do, is there any, the bending, how do you bend?
you just push. The wire gets tighter, the pitch goes up. You do it absolutely all the time, a little bit, so that every note, you know, is just the tiniest little things, which is what makes the guitar sort of so personal. You can add 100 different tiny inflections to what you're doing all the time, and that, I guess, is what gives people their individual tone sound.
The solo, of course, became a kind of fetish, didn't it, in the 60s?
Yeah. Yes, Pink Floyd and many, many other people did solo on for hours. You know, we did do. It's a lot of fun to do, and I can't quite imagine being in the audience and listening to it.
It's funny because it looks so primitive, doesn't it, the whole thing? You've just got a man in his box.
Trying to create distortion, which gives an impression of real loudness, is very hard to do. So you can't do it unless you use a little box which has got its own whole circuitry just designed to give you distortion.
Is it, of course,
and it never sounds quite right doing this pathetic little distortion in a little room. It's not the same as sort of feeling it when you're on a stage and you can sort of lean back against the sound. You feel like it's so powerful you can sort of lean against it. But it gives a sort of impression.
And what about that sort of sense of the guitar as not just an instrument, but as a sort of part of your personality? I mean, there is something about it because it is something you hold close to you. It's a very physical relationship, isn't it, that you have with that instrument?
It is, yeah. It is the way that some of us express ourselves best.